Hello again, it is Loyd Johnson, Chief Investment Officer at First Commonwealth Advisors. It's been a few weeks since we last reached out, and we thought it made sense to catch up and specifically talk about a few of the things that we think have affected both financial markets and the economy since last we talked. Specifically, how it's affected businesses not only in our community, but small and mid-sized businesses across the country. We believe there's really been three main drivers. First of all, the CARES Act legislation that our government put into place that provided loans to small and mid-sized businesses, and then also provided expanded unemployment benefits for those affected by the coronavirus. Secondly, and equally as important, has been our Federal Reserve, which took short-term interest rates to zero in early March, and probably more importantly, has provided liquidity in fixed income markets starting there in March and really up into present, and have shown a willingness to do that on an ongoing basis. Thirdly is a bit of a behavioral finance phenomena that we've seen where investors believe that the worst is behind us, both from an economic standpoint and from a market standpoint. And we've seen that played out as more money has flowed into equity mutual funds. And then also from an economic standpoint, the numbers have been bad, but more recently they haven't been as bad as some have feared. Specifically, the unemployment numbers, where the latest unemployment rate was slightly lower than expected, still in the mid-teens, but less jobs lost than feared. And more recently, the retail sales came out for May and showed a jump of 17.7%. Now, from depressed levels, but the highest monthly increase that we've ever seen historically. So we think those things combined have really made for a better market maybe than anyone thought we had a right to experience only 2 months ago. And so the question is, where do we go from here? We do think it's going to be a bit of a grind as we move forward here throughout the latter half of 2020, and most likely need a healthcare breakthrough, either through a vaccine or additional therapeutic measures that attack this COVID-19 in a positive way, and likely some additional volatility throughout the year as we get closer to the November elections. But with that, it's been, as we've talked about many times in the past, it's been an extremely resilient market, and we've seen that play out over the last few months, and that has been really the thing that we've seen historically with markets as we've faced other crises. So continue to trust in your asset allocation, and we'll come back again as needed. Thank you.